What would happen if humans suddenly disappeared? Ecological impact. The sudden disappearance of humans would have significant ecological consequences. While humans have caused environmental degradation through their activities, they have also maintained and managed many ecosystems around the world. Without humans, the world would slowly become more natural and wild, with ecosystems reverting to their pre-human state. With no one to maintain infrastructure, buildings and transportation systems would quickly fall into disrepair. The absence of regular maintenance would cause these structures to deteriorate over time, potentially leading to environmental hazards such as chemical leaks and structural collapses. However, with no humans around to generate pollution, air and water quality would improve significantly. Industrial activities such as mining, oil drilling, and manufacturing have caused severe pollution, which would cease to exist with the disappearance of humans. The world's oceans would become less acidic as carbon dioxide emissions from human activities would stop. Wildlife populations would also rebound with the cessation of hunting, deforestation, and habitat destruction. Animal welfare. The sudden disappearance of humans would have a significant impact on the welfare of domesticated animals such as pets, livestock, and lab animals. These animals would face a bleak future without humans to care for them. Domesticated animals such as dogs and cats would likely suffer the most. Most of these animals rely on humans for food, shelter, and medical care, and they would not be able to survive on their own. Some may even face death due to starvation or predation. However, the disappearance of humans may be a positive development for wild animals, as humans have caused significant harm to wildlife through activities such as hunting, poaching, and habitat destruction. Without humans, many species that have been threatened by human activity may thrive, leading to a significant shift in the global ecosystem. Wildlife conservation would receive more attention and resources, as animal welfare activists may no longer have to worry about the treatment of domesticated animals. Technological decline. The sudden disappearance of humans would also have a significant impact on technological systems. With no humans to maintain and operate technological systems such as power plants, satellites, and computer networks, these systems would eventually fail. The loss of electricity would lead to a gradual breakdown of infrastructure, and the world would slowly become more primitive. The world's nuclear power plants would pose a significant risk to the environment, as they would eventually fail without human intervention, leading to radiation leaks. The internet would also eventually shut down, leading to a loss of communication and information exchange. The world would lose access to the vast wealth of information and knowledge that is currently available online. The loss of these technological systems would be a significant setback for humanity, potentially causing the loss of significant advancements made in science, medicine, and engineering. Cultural and historical preservation. The sudden disappearance of humans would also have a significant impact on cultural and historical preservation. With no humans to maintain or preserve historical and cultural landmarks, these places would slowly decay and disappear. Artifacts, writings, and records may become lost or damaged, leading to a loss of cultural knowledge. Museums and libraries, which house many of the world's most valuable artifacts and historical documents, would gradually deteriorate without human intervention. Important historical sites such as the Pyramids of Egypt and the Great Wall of China would slowly erode without the maintenance and care of humans. The loss of these cultural artifacts and historical landmarks would be a significant blow to humanity, as they represent the collective history and heritage of humanity. Impact on other species. The sudden disappearance of humans would have a significant impact on other species that rely on humans for their survival. Domesticated animals such as dogs, cats, and livestock would face an uncertain future without humans to care for them. Many of these animals would not be able to survive on their own and would likely face death due to starvation. Impact on other species, continued. However, some species that have been threatened by human activity may thrive with the disappearance of humans. For example, many large carnivores, such as lions and tigers, have suffered from habitat loss and hunting. With the disappearance of humans, these animals may have more room to roam and may be able to establish more stable populations. Similarly, many species of birds and bats that have been threatened by habitat destruction may also be able to thrive in the absence of humans. On the other hand, some species that have become dependent on humans for their survival may suffer greatly. For example, many species of birds, such as pigeons and sparrows, have become dependent on human structures, such as buildings and bridges, for nesting sites. Without humans to maintain these structures, these birds may lose their nesting sites, leading to a decline in their populations. Similarly, many species of animals that have been introduced to new areas by humans, such as rats and mice, may become invasive species that can cause significant ecological harm. Overall, the impact of the sudden disappearance of humans on other species is complex and would depend on the specific species and their relationships with humans. Some species may thrive, while others may decline, and still, others may undergo significant changes in their populations and behavior. In conclusion, the sudden disappearance of humans would have significant and complex consequences for the world's ecosystems, technological systems, cultural heritage, and animal welfare. While some changes may be positive, such as the rebounding of wildlife populations and improvements in air and water quality, many changes would have negative consequences for both humans and the environment. The disappearance of humans would lead to a loss of cultural heritage, technological advancements, and the potential for future human development. It is therefore essential to continue to work towards sustainable practices that preserve the environment and protect the world's cultural heritage for future generations.